for over 31 years. 629-3223. Get a 100% free quote from Shamrock Security. 629-3223.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Hey, I didn't know it rained last night.
Oh, it didn't. Why do you say that?
Because little Johnny's in the backyard playing in that big mud puddle.
Did you leave the hose on?
No, the neighbor borrowed it yesterday.
Wait, is that the side where the septic...
Johnny, get out of there!
Having septic problems? At Mike Scott Plumbing, we can make those septic worries disappear. We can pump your septic tank, repair your drain field, and, if needed, even install a whole new system. At Mike Scott Plumbing, we don't take crap from anyone. We take it from everyone. 237-2888. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Hey everybody, check out the all-new garden decor section at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on Southeast 38th Street. If you've not been to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery lately, you owe yourself a special treat, a visit to their all-new garden decor section. You'll find clay pots, just $10 each when you buy 2 or more. A giant-sized bale of Bob's famous pine straw mulch won't blow away and won't float away, just $5.99. Concrete bird baths, many creative designs, all 30% off. And your favorite wind chimes, all 20% off. And of course, all indoor foliage, a huge selection, 50% off. Check the ad at bobwinescamelliagardens.net. Then hurry on down to Bob Wines on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Special store hours daily till 4, Saturdays till 3. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, keeping Ocala green and growing for 70 years.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
QC Kinetics patient Robert Patterson, a veteran and business owner, struggled at work and in the gym with chronic agonizing shoulder pain.
Those injuries just continue to nag, and if you don't treat them, they just get worse. And I just kind of abused my body for a long time, and it finally had said enough is enough.
That's okay, because QC Kinetics tells your pain, hey, enough is enough. Their regenerative treatments bring you relief by helping restore and repair damaged tissue with no drugs, no downtime, and best of all, no surgery.
I was able to exceed the goals that I had previously attained in the gym. It was absolutely worth its weight in gold, so I could continue to live life without limitation.
Ready to get lasting relief from your joint pain? Call QC Kinetics to learn more about how natural biologic treatments can get you lasting results. Call now. It's a free consultation.
352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics. 352-400-4550.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Thursday. So, you know, a lot of detractors have said that the U.S. Supreme Court, has turned to just a yes version of whatever conservatives want. And then I tell you that I have to believe that the court has not done that. It believes objectively and operates on a case-by-case basis And my liberal friends tell me I'm naive, and my conservative friends tell me that's not good. We need it to work as a conservative branch. No, we don't. We need it to be an objective branch, to be able to referee the fights and the arguments and the disagreements between the Congress of the U.S., the Senate and the House of Representatives, and the President of the United States. And any disagreements the individual states may have with the federal government. That's the job of the Supreme Court, to referee any disagreements or any situations between Congress and the President and the federal government and states governments. Well, people say that's not happening, Tom. 6-3 conservatives, every conservative ideal is being upheld by the court. None of the liberal ideas are being upheld. There is no liberal and conservative in my mind on the court. You can say that till you're blue in the face. I believe all 9 justices operate objectively. Tom, you're naive. Am I? Let me give you a case in point. A ruling was passed down by the Supreme Court on Wednesday, authorizing the state of Oklahoma to handle certain crimes on Native American lands. Well, Tom, what's that ruling got to do with you thinking the court's objective? Well, the court, in a 5-4 vote, that means one of the 6 conservative justices voted against the other 5. Oh, God, that doesn't happen, Tom. It does if they're objective. Justice Neil Gorsuch, you know, the one that everybody says lied to Congress about his intentions about Roe v. Wade. Well, he wrote a scathing dissent and was joined by the 3 justices that everybody says are liberal in a 5-4. They were the 4. And he wrote a scathing dissent that says the U.S. government are liars because they said that when they created reservations and gave Indian nations their own sovereign nations, that the Indians would oversee those sovereign nations as they saw fit as their own countries. Well, now the court's decided that if you're a non-Indian, non-Native American, and you break a law on Native American sovereign land, Oklahoma gets to prosecute you, not the Native Americans, in their courts, with their judges, in their sovereign land. Basically, what the court has said is they're not sovereign nations. They're not sovereign lands. We would not go tell Great Britain how they could prosecute an American that broke a law in their country. Well, Tom, it's not. Yes, it is. If you look at the way the treaties are designed, Indian land is sovereign. They're a sovereign nation. That means they don't have to adhere to the laws of the United States. They adhere to the laws of their own nation. Now, a lot of those laws, almost all of them, mimic U.S. law because we have the best system in the world. I get that. But they still have jurisdiction until yesterday when the Supreme Court said, no, they don't. They only have jurisdiction over Native Americans that are not American citizens. If you're an American citizen, then the state of Oklahoma has jurisdiction over you. Well, Judge Gorsuch did not agree with that and wrote a scathing rebuke of that decision. And Justice Gorsuch is one of the most conservative, if you believe that they aren't objective. He's one of the most conservative of the 6 justices. So when anybody says, Tom, the court's skewed, we need to get more liberal, my liberal friends go, we need more liberal justices to balance out the 6-3 problem. No, we do not. Judge Gorsuch just proved to you he is considered by you people who think there's no objectivity to be one of the most conservative justices on the court. And he joined Sotomayor, Breyer and Kagan in doing the dissent. He actually wrote the dissent, as a matter of fact. Justice Kavanaugh wrote the majority opinion, and he was joined by Chief Justice John Roberts, Justice Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, and Amy Coney Barrett. But Gorsuch wrote the dissent. He said it's truly a more historical and mistaken statement of Indian law it's so hard to fathom. So don't start with me that saying the justices aren't objective just because they didn't decide on something the way you wanted them to. The system works. Our founding forefathers were very intelligent men. They set the system up, judicial, legislative, and executive, in the way of the Trinity. That's what they used when they thought about how to set up government. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, a legislative, executive, judicial, all equal. They're not the Trinity, but they set it up to be like the Trinity. We'll take a break. Vets News coming up next. You're listening to Ocala Talks on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
2 men are facing smuggling charges resulting in deaths of 53 people in San Antonio's Texas heat. 45-year-old Homero Zamorano Jr. and 28-year-old Christian Martinez will face a jury. Lawlessness continues to rule the streets in New York City overnight. A 20-year-old woman pushing a stroller with a 3-month-old baby had her life taken away in the Upper East Side. NYPD Commissioner Keechan Sewell.
Immediately after the shooting, the suspect fled the scene on foot, heading eastbound on East 95th Street. He is described as a male who was last seen wearing a hooded sweatshirt, sweatpants, and black pants, all black. At this time, there are no arrests, and I'm urging anyone who has information that can help us with this investigation to please call us at 1-800-577-TIPS.
This is USA Radio News.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-9336. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-9336. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-9336. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-9336. 800-444-9336.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Ag Statistics Service of USDA is reporting that 34% of the peanut crop is pegging as of this week, 32% last year. The conditions are 1% very poor, 6% poor, 34 fair, 54 good, and 5% excellent nationwide. Checking the Southeast, Georgia, 45% of their crop is pegging down right now. 47 was the 5-year average. Conditions in Georgia, 1% very poor, 6% poor, 36 fair, 50 good, and